Book Review: The Little Big Things by Tom Peters. The Little Big Things is a must-read for anyone who wants to improve their life and career. In this book, Tom Peters shows you how to think differently and change your life for the better. This book is crammed full of wisdom and insights that will change the way you think about success. In this book, the author reveals the secrets to success in business and life. In this book review, we will be giving you our honest review on Little Big Things and why we think it's a must-read for anyone who wants to achieve their goals. But before you learn about this book review, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. The Little Big Things. The Little Big Things is a book in which the author has shared 163 short and powerful messages that he observed or experienced in his life and business. This book helps you look at success from a different perspective. It will help you think about success in a way that you probably never thought about before. Success isn't about being the best in the world. It's about having a fulfilling life. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. And this journey isn't just about your career. It's about all aspects of your life, your relationships, how you spend your time, how you feel about yourself, etc. People often focus on the big things and neglect the little things. The little things are the things that make up a big part of your life. Tom Peters has mentioned 163 ways in this book that will help you focus more on the little things. These 163 ways were originally different blog posts, but Tom Peters compiled them into a single place. The main messages. This book is one of the best books on business, leadership, and life in general that we have ever read. Tom is a great writer who knows how to communicate his ideas in an easy-to-understand way and with a ton of humor. He uses little stories and analogies to help the reader understand his ideas better. If you read this book and implement its ideas, you will be amazed at how much your life and career will improve. Let's look at some of the main messages that the book focuses on. Number 1. Soft skills, hard skills. People often underestimate the value of soft skills in their business. These skills are so intangible and difficult to measure that they become easy to take for granted. But soft skills can be just as important as hard skills. It's not always about how many hours you work or how well you do a task. It's about your ability to work with others, communicate well, and more. Number 2. Acts of humanity. Every small act of humanity is a big deal for those who need it. It can be as simple as holding the door for someone or lending them your coat. These acts of kindness can be the difference between life and death on the streets of New York City when winter rolls around. Number 3. Little time for a big change. According to Tom Peters, you don't need much longer to bring about a big change. The time required to achieve your goal can be stretched or shortened as much as you want. So, if you make up your mind to achieve something in a short period, it is almost certain you will achieve it. This is the trick here. You only need to trick yourself by telling yourself that you only need a small amount of time to do this big thing. Number 4. Small steps for your goal. Plans are great. They give you a sense of direction and purpose in life. But without taking small steps, those big plans will never happen. If you want to achieve something big, you need to take tiny steps. A big goal is still a big one, but if it's achieved through smaller goals, it feels more manageable and achievable. As you work towards your goal, be sure to set realistic expectations. Big goals are important and deserve to be strived for, but they also need to stay in check with reality. Number 5. Planners and searchers. The idea of a planner is the best intention. These help you plan for the future, be always prepared, and stay ahead of everyone. However, planners do not always promise motivation. The planner can plan for the future, but can be stuck in limbo. Therefore, a searcher is a better option here. A searcher searches for different ways to do a task. A searcher finds ways to help you do the actual work. It is why it becomes better than planning. Number 6. Prototypes of ideas. The most successful entrepreneurs are those with the ability to adapt to changing market conditions. They can see which ideas will work and test them by implementing prototypes. This process is quicker and more efficient than pure planning, which is typically the slowest part of a business cycle. Before implementing anything, prototypes should be used. These are better than just planning for something instead of doing anything. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. Number 7. Our reactions. Behavioral economics often aligns with the concept of irrational behavior, which means that people are disproportionately likely to experience a dramatic reaction to one event. People are also less likely to react at all when faced with other unforeseen events. It all depends on our behavior and how we decide to react to a certain situation. People can behave and react in a way other than they should. It ties in with the idea of rational beings making rational decisions, where what is rational changes as new information becomes available. Number 8. Resilience. In dealing with random events, the most important quality to have is resilience. Usually, this is demonstrated by people who are calm, self-aware, and can manage difficult situations with a sense of humor. These qualities are important when you want to be strong in the face of any unforeseen event, whether it is pleasant or harsh. So guys, these were some of the main messages delivered in the book. We want to share some other lessons that we loved from Tom Peters. These lessons are the essence of this book and make it worth a read. Important lessons in the little big things. Success isn't about being the best in the world, it's about having a fulfilling life. Success isn't about getting to the top, it's about enjoying the journey. Therefore, if you want to succeed in life, you have to succeed in living your life. Tom Peters has shared many lessons related to succeeding in your life and business. Here are some of those lessons. RPOV. According to Tom Peters, if you can't succinctly describe what your company and/or product is in 8 words, then it means your thing is not special enough. This particular thing can also be your position at a company. Peter calls this rule RPOV, or Remarkable Point of View. According to RPOV, if you don't have a point of view, a remarkable point of view about your business, then you don't have anything. To-don't list. There is a debate about whether to-do lists or to-don't lists are more important in productivity. One side argues that to-don't lists are more beneficial for getting things done because they help us focus on what not to do, which is easier than focusing on what to do. The other side argues that we should focus on our goals and building habits instead of adding new tasks every day. In this book, Peter claims that to-don't lists are more important. These will help you remove all the unnecessary tasks from your life and focus on your one main big goal. The act of kindness. Practicing kindness has a myriad of benefits. A positive attitude is contagious. People who are more compassionate and caring have an easier time maintaining relationships. Kindness also makes you more resilient to stress and better able to handle difficult situations. Servant leadership. Servant leadership is an approach to leadership that is based on the belief that leaders should act for the welfare of their people. Good leaders lead by example. They are proactive in looking for ways to serve their people and make everyone feel like a valued part of the team. Only then will you be able to succeed in your business and life. Apology is your tool. Yes, apologizing is difficult, but according to Tom Peters, it is among the most powerful tools at our disposal. An apology can mitigate the anger, hurt, and sadness that one person feels when they are wronged by another. It can prevent someone from feeling like their dignity has been violated and their trust broken. Your staff is your audience. According to Tom Peters, your company's staff should be an important audience for you rather than your clients. It is because they are the ones who make a company successful. If your working staff is not happy and motivated, then the clients won't be either. Companies with unhappy staff will have a higher turnover rate and more dissatisfied customers. Lessons from your failures. There is a prevailing notion that people learn more from their failures than from their successes. This is not true. You don't learn from your failures. You learn from the other things that went well even though you were failing. When you experience a failure, it may be difficult to see what went well and what can be done better next time. However, it's important to acknowledge everything that went right to build on past success and future growth. What you will see. Tom Peters is a passionate writer and speaker. His passion is visible in his books and their formatting. When you are reading The Little Big Things, you will notice how many different fonts and styles there are in the book. This is a part of Peter's style and shows his creativity. Peters believes that every person reading his books should be able to experience what he talks about in a way that is beneficial for them. He used different fonts and styles to match the mood of each section, chapter, or paragraph. This special formatting also makes this book fun to read. Why you should read it. The Little Big Things is a great book that is both enjoyable to read and insightful. It's very easy to read, and even the busiest person will be able to find time to read it. Even though it contains 507 pages, it is written in a way that is very easy to understand and quick to read. It's also broken up into short, easy-to-read chapters, so it's very easy to get through. If you are a bookworm, you'll be able to finish it in 2 to 3 sittings. The Little Big Things is also filled with great advice and practical tips that anyone can use in their life. This book will help you improve your life in many ways. You'll be able to succeed in your career, have better relationships, and lead a happier life in general. In short, this book is the perfect combination of business advice, life advice, and humor. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.